Hey, what's up? My name is Tyson Brown and I want to welcome you to Tyson's Fitness Tips podcast. This is Australia's top health and fitness podcast to help you lose weight, look good with your shirt off, feel confident in your body, and finally achieve the goals you want with your health and fitness. So 5 days a week, I'm going to be giving you top information from myself and also from leading experts in the field so you know everything you need to do to get in the best shape of your life. From nutrition to mindset to workout, everything is covered in this podcast and you need to go nowhere else. So like I said, it's going to be 5 days a week, Monday to Friday, in your ears with quick actionable segments that you can implement straight away, because the most important thing is that you can put these things into play. Also, if you listen all the way to the end of the episode, you're going to get 2 special gifts that you can download upon listening to it. So make sure you listen all the way to the end to get those free gifts, okay? So let's get into the episode. Good morning. I am breaking in my shoes. Still doing my walk. It is 4:13. I usually do this for about an hour, so plenty of time to make podcasts, plenty of time to make content, and I'm just like, you know what, it's really good because I can just kind of speak about what's on my mind, like what are the topics that I want to cover that are really going to help you, that clients have asked me lately, that I might just make up and be like, oh, that'd be a really good topic, like whether you want to hear it or not. I think at one point it will come up, so if I can address it as soon as possible, it's going to be easy for you to already have the answer as opposed to trying to look for it. So in today's topic, we are talking about creating a calorie. I am talking about creating a calorie deficit. Now, calorie deficit. Calorie deficit is what you need to lose fat. That's it. It's not your hormones. It's not your mitochondria. It's your mitochondria, mate. It's your cortisol levels. They're just too high, all right? No, it's none of that shit. It is being in a calorie deficit. And we know roughly in 1 pound of fat, which is 450 grams, it is about 3,500 calories, right? Okay, so 3,500 calories you need to be in a deficit to lose 1 pound of fat a week. So which means, let's say, you need 2,000 calories, you take off 500 each day, that means you need to eat 1,500 calories to be in a deficit of 3,500 calories for the week. Now, here's the cool thing. In order to get into a deficit, you can do it any way you want. So if you are a human, which I hope you are because you're listening to this, you have more structure during the week and less structure on the weekend. You work during the week, you have a set routine. On the weekend, you're a little bit more free. You catch up with friends and family. You do all those other things, right? So that means your calories are probably going to want to change on the weekend. You're going to want to go out and socialize more. You're going to want to have a few drinks. You're going to want to eat more. And on and on and on. Because it's the weekend. And that's when we're social, that's when we're out, that's when we have the opportunity. So in knowing that, instead of being on a negative 500 calorie deficit Monday to Sunday, which works, right? Just having a straight deficit Monday to Sunday, you can change it up. So let's say during the week, instead of being on a 500 calorie deficit, you put yourself on a 800 calorie deficit. So you were eating 1,200 calories a day from Monday to Friday. That means you're saving, quote unquote saving, this is your savings account. You've got an extra 300 calories you're saving a day, so that's an extra 1,500 calories that you were in a deficit for the week. That means on Saturday and Sunday, you can eat a little bit more. You can have a few more drinks. You can go over by a couple of hundred extra calories from your quote-unquote savings account and still lose weight. That's a different way to do it. You know, if you're someone who likes to do that, if you're someone who, most people like to go out on the weekend and socialize, then that is a really good opportunity for you to be a little bit more free with your calories. This means you still have to keep track of how many calories you can have, because you can't go balls to the wall. You can't have 1,000 calorie, like you can't go by 1,000 calories in a day, 2 days, because it'll throw you back out of your deficit. But as long as you're still in that deficit for the end of the week, you are good. And I feel like this is much more manageable for people who like to go out and socialize, or who don't want to feel deprived. Because there's nothing worse than going out for dinner with your friends on a Saturday night. Oh, I can't have that. Oh no, can we go to a place that doesn't have pasta? I would rather just have steamed chicken and broccoli. Like, fuck me. And it's just like, people don't like to be that person. I don't like to be that person, even though I was in the past. Like, you want to be able to fit in with everyone else and enjoy yourself. And so you can do that by putting yourself in a bigger deficit during the week. Now, another way to do it, so let's say you put yourself in a 300 calorie deficit extra every single day. So instead of 1,500 calories, you're eating 1,200 calories. That's one way. Another way is to do a 36-hour fast at the start of the week. So let's say you train 3 days a week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So Monday, you eat normal calories, and then it gets to dinner time, you finish your last meal. You don't eat all of Tuesday. You begin to eat again Wednesday morning. You have just fasted 36 hours. You've just put yourself in a 1,500 calorie deficit. Because you need 1,500 calories to lose weight, you roughly burn that on general. So if you don't eat for that day, you've got an extra 1,500 calories in a deficit, right? So if you did that on a Tuesday, all of a sudden you've done another big drop for the rest of the week, and you don't have to diet as hard. Now it's going to be a little bit easier. Now it's going to be more manageable, because you've just done like one day without eating for 36 hours, and now you don't have to go as much as big of a deficit for the rest of the week. Or you do, let's say, 1,500 calories Monday, deficit Tuesday, so an extra 1,500. So right there you're in a negative 2,000 calorie deficit. Wednesday you eat normally. Thursday you eat maybe a little bit less, 1,200. Whatever it's going to be, as long as you're going to equal 14,000 calories by the end of the week, because remember we're looking at this in a 7-day period, and you need to eat 2,000 calories a day. As long as you're in eating 14,000 calories at the end of the week, you will lose weight. Doesn't matter how it's distributed. Now the only thing that you need to be aware of during this time, if you're going to do this, if you're going to set yourself up on a deficit, you need to be eating 2 times your body weight in protein. That means for most people, between 600 to 800 calories need to come from protein. If you are 100 kilos, you're going to need 800 calories. For me, I'm 82, so 160 times 4 is 400, 640, about 650 calories need to come from protein. So you need to get double your body weight in protein to preserve muscle mass, to keep you more satiated during the day, for basic hair and minerals and all the hair regrowth and things like that. But after that, it is free reign. So as long as you're hitting your protein, and let's say you have a little bit of carbs, a little bit of fat, just depends on the day and how you feel, the rest is really up to you. So it doesn't really matter how many, well it does to a degree, it's whatever you can stick to. Because if you're like, okay, I'm only going to eat protein during the week so I can eat more during Saturday and Sunday. Okay, if you can do that, that's cool. But most people will end up binging if they restrict it too much. So you've got to find that sweet spot. Maybe you can stay on 1,200 calories. Maybe you can do 1,000 calories. Maybe you can just do 800 calories. But find out what's going to be the best for you and what you can stick to. Because if let's say you can do, I'm going to do 1,000 calories a day. Okay, cool. Monday, Tuesday, 1,000 calories. Wednesday, oh fuck, I'm so hungry. Boom, you blow it out and you go nuts. All of a sudden, you're no longer in a deficit and you got to start again. And that can easily happen. And that was like for me. I tried to go, I mean, you guys know I exercise pretty fair bit. I do my walking in the morning. Sometimes I'll do a bike ride. then I'll do my weight training workout, and then I'm like, okay, I'm gonna stick to 2,000 calories a day. I'll do 2,000 calories a day for like 3 days, and then all of a sudden it's like I'll lose control. So I know that 2,000 calories is a little bit too less for me. So I'm gonna try 2,300 calories and see how I go from there. And it's all about experimenting. So you've got to find out what works best for you, what type of calorie deficit, whether it be 1 day of full fasting, whether it be a straight deficit day by day, whether it be an extra deficit during the week, so you're gonna have more on the weekend. But there are lots of ways to your end goal. So as long as you hit your total weekly calories by the end of the week, you distribute that however you want. You get 2 grams per kilogram of protein, and you're good to go for the rest. So that's just my thoughts. That's what I've been learning lately. That's what I've been teaching my clients. It really works for them because everyone can personalize it. Now the thing is, how are you gonna personalize it for yourself? If you've got some questions about the calorie deficit or questions about anything else, make sure you hit me up on Instagram at Tyson the Trainer with 2 R's, and I'll speak to you next time.
Hey, thanks for listening to the podcast. I really appreciate it. So now you've listened all the way to the end. That means you get some free goodies. So what you can do is you've got 2 different options, or you can take them both. I've got an intermittent fasting cheat sheet and a high protein 20 recipe meal guide designed specifically for you in your situation. These meal plans and this intermittent fasting guide is designed to help you burn stubborn belly fat and get in the best shape of your life. So all you have to do is go to the show notes, click on the download link, and they'll get sent straight to your email address. It's as simple as that. They're completely free. They're gonna help you transform your body. So go to the show notes now and download your free guide, and I'll speak to you in the next episode.